Okay, I think we can start off and then people will just join throughout the meeting.
That's
Um,
okay.
so yeah, let's begin.
Okay. Welcome, everyone.
Yes, welcome everyone from wherever you're joining us from the world today. Welcome to the SpunkGo webinar. Today's speakers are Rhitu Jain and Tavleen Kaur. Rhitu has a background in development studies and a long time with nonprofit sector. She works as a healer and has 15 years of experience working with modalities. Tavleen is a holistic life coach and has nearly a decade of experience in well-being and health empowerment. She uses methods such as pranic healing, access bars, and counseling to help individuals around her. It is my greatest pleasure to welcome Ritu and Tavleen to speak about communication with the body while maintaining kindness and gratitude. Just a side note, Q&A will be done through the chat feature after their presentation, where they will answer questions. SpunkGo is an all-girls global student organization where proceeds go to charity, and with that, the floor is now yours, Ritu and Tavleen.
Thank you, Ananya.
Thank you, Nanda. And welcome everybody who's here today. This is one of the topics that's closest to my heart, and I know Ritu's as well. And we're very excited to share this with you. So, yeah, let's see what we can create today and how much fun we can have while doing it. Because I think that communication with bodies is something that is sorely lacking in our lives. Like, how many times do we actually look at ourselves and talk to ourselves? I mean, mostly people would call you crazy for doing that, wouldn't they? That she talks to herself. But what if that was how it's supposed to be? What if you can actually talk to yourself, in fact, talk to your bodies, and include a lot of kindness and gratitude in that? So let's begin. The first thing is that I want you to understand that you are not limited to your body. You are much more than your body. Your body is just a part of you. So I'm going to invite all of you to just do this one exercise with me. Before that, I want to let you all know that this is an interactive kind of a session. Yes, you can type your questions in the chat and we'll take them up later. But as we go on along, we're going to include a lot of activities for you, and it would be lovely if all of you can completely participate in it. It's only then, while you experience your body and your being, that you can actually do something about it. Change it, mold it, alter it, and hopefully create something greater than it. So, as we start this, I want you all to take a deep breath, relax, calm down, preferably close your eyes, and just be aware of your body. Be aware of your body from head to toe, your head, your arms, your torso, your thighs, your feet, all of it. Now, be aware of the outer edges of you. They're probably very close to your body or maybe a little outside. It might sound abstract, but just go with me. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just be aware of the outer edges of you and allow those edges to slightly expand. Don't have to do anything, you don't have to push or pull. Just ask. Ask for your outer edges to expand and take up all the space that is in your room right now. Wherever you're sitting. Could be a cafe, could be your bedroom, could be your dorm room, could be a hostel, could be a mess, could be a hotel. Occupy that entire space. As you do that, keep on breathing. Inhale and exhale. As you do the next inhale, I want you to double the space. Expand even further. Occupy more space, the entire building perhaps. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to go anywhere. Just observe as you expand. Now, in all directions, above and below, front and back, allow yourself to expand. Occupy more space outside of you. Another 20 miles, another 40 miles, now 100 miles in all directions. Occupy the town, the city that you're in. Wherever you see, there you are. As your eyes are shut, you can observe everything. It's so expanded. Now expand even further to cover the entire state. Now the entire country. Keep going, keep going, keep going further and further. The outer edges are everywhere, and as you keep going across all land, across all water, you're covering the entire earth. As you're covering the entire earth, are you aware of your body? In that space, ask yourself, are you inside the body, or is your body inside of you? Relax, take a deep breath. And slowly and gradually allow yourself to come back. Come back. Back to your city, back to your room, back to now. How is that? Could you experience your being? That thing that's outside of you is also you. And that is what your being is, which is infinite. It can go as long as you wanted it to go. I took you to the edges of the earth. Maybe next time when you do that, you can travel any galaxy you'd like. And the body, the body stays here. Your body is the one that we have to actually be more kinder and gentler with, because it's the body that doesn't do astral travel or space travel or travel at the speed of thought like the way we did. So, what do we do to the body? We use our mind to control our body, which we're gonna kind of try to stay away from. It's everything in the being that we think that creates this body, which is inside of the being. It is all the points of views, all the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are garnered by this being that create the body. So who eats the food? The body or the being? The body. Who controls what is going on inside the body? The being. So what if we now gently introduce the body into the conversation? Let it talk and maybe listen to it. Let's start by creating this expansion in our worlds. Over to you.
So, you know how, thank you, Tavleen, that was an amazing exercise. And now that we are talking about the body, we are back here. You know how so many times we're sitting and scrolling on social media, and then we come across this video of perhaps this ideal body image that we want to have, this weight that we want to lose. And we create this image for ourselves that if we lose these 10, 15 kilos by doing X, Y, Z, then, it's going to be great for us. And we project that image onto ourselves, and we create that expectation that, let's say I go to the gym 5 times a week, I work out for 3 hours a day, and I cut down on the amount of food I'm eating, I will look like that perfect hourglass figure that I saw on social media. But nowhere is this image in consultation with the body. So what happens when you're looking at all of this? You start creating a separation from everybody who is not in this club with you, those who don't believe you need to do this, those who don't believe you have to do yoga every day or go to the gym or eat a certain kind of food. And then you start separating from those group of people. And not only do you start separating from those people, you start creating a separation in your body as well, because you are going by a certain image you're wanting to create, but perhaps your body doesn't want it. You've decided, you as in your mind has decided that if I do this, it's going to be great for my body. And then comes the judgment, hard and fast. Oh my God, I've been working out 7 days a week, 3 hours every day. I've been skimping on food. I missed out that yummy chocolate cake, but I'm not losing weight. And then you start judging your body. Oh my God, I'm fat. My legs are so skinny. My skin is so dark. And it just goes on and on and on. And then the worst thing happens. You start rejecting yourself and your body because you never consulted your body on any of this. So there is no gratitude for anything that the body is doing for you. But you decided a journey. And then when the body didn't sort of resonate with you on the journey, you sort of rejected the body. What did that create for you? Let's all sit and think about that a little bit. So instead of all of that, how about we start asking our body a couple of questions, Body, what would you like to eat? Body, what would you like to wear? And the answers are not like, oh, somebody talking into your brain saying, Rhitu, you must eat this. But it's like an awareness. Awareness is feather light. Suddenly a thought will come to you, or you'll see an image or something you will feel that you want to eat. Or for instance, if you're standing in front of the cupboard, suddenly your eyes will fall on a particular outfit. That is your body's way of communicating that that's what it wants and it would like you to wear that outfit. Or perhaps go dancing. That is fun for the body. It even asks you to question yourself about, some of you might be in relationships. So if that is the case, who are you in relationship with? Are you really willing to have sex with the person? Is it light for your body to do that? And when we start asking the body these questions and we start consulting the body, that's when we start developing a relationship with our body.
That's very true. I completely agree with that. Like most of the times, we're just blindly doing what we're told we should do, or what we've read we should do, or what comes across very rightly said on social media that someone's just told us to do something and we just do that without ever asking ourselves that. That's quite not right, I feel.
Yeah, so really, I mean, the question is your body your friend or is it your enemy? Or maybe just an acquaintance that you are traveling along with? The simple question is, like, for instance, if you were with your best friend or you were with your partner, do you ask them, what would you like to do today? Or what would you like to eat? Is there a particular restaurant you want to go to? You don't decide everything for them, right? You include them in that discussion because it's not a one-sided relationship. So you hold space for them like you need to hold space for your body. What I'm trying to get to is that your body is like your best friend or your partner, and you need to hold space for your body. If you have a pet, I don't know how many of you have a pet or you have plants in the house, but if you overwater a plant or if you scold your dog too much, constantly telling your pet what to do or not do, even they're going to rebel. And they're going to be like, we are not going to put up with this abuse anymore. So that's the way it is with your body as well. It
Yeah.
feels abused sometimes because we take decisions without consulting them because we have decided that is what is good for the body.
Mm. True. So true. We stay with our body 24/7, I think. That's the only one person who's always stuck around with us.
Absolutely.
And we don't listen
Absolutely.
to it. We don't
We-
talk to it.
Yeah. We'd rather talk to the person sitting next to us or be
Mm.
on the phone and chat with a friend who's sitting thousands of kilometers away. But we refuse to whisper to our body and check in and see if the body is doing okay or if it requires anything.
Exactly, exactly. Interestingly, so the more you develop a relationship with your own body, the more your relationships around with the world, with the people in your life change. They grow deeper, they grow better. See, if you are nurturing yourself already, you don't depend on other people to nurture you. And then you can truly look out for people who are contributing to you. And you can be a contribution in their world, not just to fulfill a need, not just to do something that probably you were not able to do for yourself, or a checkbox, a tick mark, or a list. What if you could become that list for yourself? I know so many people go through loneliness and depression because they're friendless, or probably don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner, or my parents don't understand me. But the moment you start connecting to your own self and your own body, you start to realize that first you need to understand yourself. And if you've got a friend in you, you don't need another one. You might desire them, but you don't need it anymore. That neediness of having a friend, of having a partner, simply goes away. And honestly, it begins with connecting with your body.
Absolutely, Tavleen, you're bang on with that.
So, the next portion that I want to bring everybody's awareness is to all the pains and aches and diseases and sickness and irritation in your body. Think about it from the point of view that have you noticed that there could be times when you're just itching and you know that if only this thought goes out of your head, your itch would go away? Or have you heard the phrase you're itching for somebody? Basically, what your body is trying to do is give you a lot of awareness. So think about it in this way. Your body is a psychic SpongeBob. Okay, I don't know whether you wear square pants or not, but you are definitely a psychic SpongeBob. In the sense that you, in your all expanded glory, can absorb thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Has it ever happened that you walk inside a room and you're just aware of the tension? Have you heard the phrase, I could cut that tension through the knife? Because your body is always aware. It's your body that's giving you the information. If it can be aware of people's tension or people's anger, you know how somebody is very moody and you can just tell that, oh my God, they're very moody today. I don't want to meet them. Or how many times can others tell that we are not feeling better or we're not feeling good because probably we're PMSing or something like that? People can always tell, can't they? Because our bodies have giant invisible antennas that pick up on these signals. So, how much of this pain or sickness or disease or stress or anxiety or all sorts of thoughts, good or bad, are thoughts and feelings that we have absorbed from our surroundings? Like a sponge, we have completely absorbed them, internalized them, made them our own. What if now, with this information, with this increased information, what you can do is you can gently allow it to release. And how do we do that? Simple, by asking a question. Who does this belong to? Is this even mine? Where did I pick this up? Whose thought form is this? Really? Is life supposed to be hard? Just as Ritu said, we're scrolling through social media and we just find something like, oh my God, keto? Yes, keto is a diet for me. Everybody's doing it. But is my body actually interested in doing that? Who does this thought even belong to? The moment you get that this thought form is not mine, that this is something I've picked up probably from the internet, probably from my friends, peer groups, teachers, probably from my parents, my siblings growing up. The moment you get that awareness, all you can do is ask. If it's not working for me, if it's not helping me, if it's not contributing to me, I now choose to let it go wherever it came from. It's okay, doesn't matter. Who did I pick it up from? Doesn't matter. What matters is I don't own it anymore. I choose to let it go now. So, anytime you're in a pain, you have an awareness, you have a sensation, I invite you all to ask this simple question: who does this belong to? You can see how your life shifts after that. In that, sorry, were you saying something? Couldn't hear you.
No, no, go ahead.
All right, sorry. So, while you're doing that, that brings about a little shift in the molecules of your body, which instill more kindness. The more conscious you become, the more aware you become with your body, the less there is a space for unconsciousness. And that is the only way to actually build a beautiful, truly beautiful relationship with your body, by removing the unconsciousness and by accepting more and more love and kindness. The way to be kind to your body would be the first thing to ask questions and not accepting the projections and expectations that others are just trying to give to you. Or the world that you live in functions in a certain way, but your body is not okay with it. For example, if you want to go on a diet, can you consult your body before you do that? If you want to go on a workout, maybe ask your body what movement would it like to do, rather than just going to the gym and spending an hour and a half on incline treadmill and just sweating away. Well, do that if your body's good with it, but not all the time. Maybe your body just wants to go for a swim and you just want to jump in the pool and splash around in the water and just have fun with it. What if your body likes to look a little chubby? What if your body does not want to look skinny? Or, on the other hand, what if it does? Ask what is comfortable for you before just following that lead. That, oh no, I'm too skinny, I need to gain some weight. Oh no, I'm too fat, I need to lose some. Ask. Again, drinking, drugs, everything else. Are you doing it to add pleasure to your life? Maybe a glass of wine helps you relax. But drinking so much that you don't remember the events of the evening, waking up not remembering what you did, where you went, who did you talk to, with a headache like nothing ever before, or maybe just going to bed with somebody out of peer pressure. What is that about? Like, what if you did not have to do that till your body is not comfortable? And when it is, doing that without any guilt. What if you would actually like to sleep with somebody? Does it have to come from a place of guilt because it's not right, or is it right? It's always about asking your body. It's always about following the awareness of the body. The more you talk to it, the better relationship you develop with it. And then you can choose what to do, what to eat, not to eat, what to drink, not to drink, like we discussed before, and do those things out of an empowered choice and not out of any other pressure, whether it's society's, whether it's parents, anybody's. What would that look like? How much more fun in your body can you have then? How much more relaxed can you be then?
Absolutely, Tavleen, you've raised a really important point. When we are in a space where we consult our body and we make our body our best friend, then the kind of relationship that we can have would be one of an empowered person. And when our relationship with ourselves is very good, then the relationship or creationship, which is another interesting word that I like to use, with people who come into your life, whether as friends or partners, it is based on that principle of creationship, of contribution, rather than a neediness and dependence. And for developing this amazing tight knit bond with yourself, I think there are 5 very key elements, which are the 5 elements of intimacy. If you can make this a practice with your body, you will find that you will be able to use this with other people, and that will create so much greater for you. So, what are these 5 elements? The first is gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That is the antidote to judgment. When you are thankful to your body, when you are thankful for everything that you have, can you really judge it for anything? It's like taking an analogy, can you laugh and frown at the same time? You can't, right? Similarly, if you're being thankful to your body, can you criticize it at the same time? Can you judge it at the same time? You can't. The second aspect of the elements of intimacy is allowance. Allowance where you are making room for everything without any harsh criticism for yourself, which is not to say that you don't change, but you simply include your body in that process of change. If you're not liking the direction in which something is going, can you have a conversation to ask, hello, I'm not liking this. Can we change it? How can we change this, rather than saying, you're so fat? What does that create for any of us? Trust. Your body knows. Trust yourself that your body will never, ever take you wrong if you just sit down and listen to it, whether it is with food or it's with people or it's work. It'll always, always create greater for you if you just trust your body. The fourth is honor. Honor yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Don't say, oh, I'm so unskilled, I'm not talented. Hold space for yourself. You are beautiful, you are amazing. There is only one you. There isn't another you in this world, no matter how much anybody tries. So, can you honor yourself for what you are today? And last but not the least, vulnerability. When you can, with your barriers down, receive people and situations, what would that create for you? It's like when you get hurt and you put a band aid to cover it up. But if you can pull that band aid off and deal with that pain, knowing that that pain will eventually heal and something greater will come off it, that is vulnerability. So, very quickly, I'd love if all of you can take part in this exercise with us to, it's an exercise in gratitude. So you gently place your hands, Tavleen, Ananya, Netra, if you're there. If all of you can also join in, it'll be amazing. Can you gently place your hands on your face and then feel your face in your hands and your hands in your face? Take a deep breath and allow that space to be there. Feel the warmth of your hands on your face. Feel the gentle touch of your face on your hands. And can you say, thank you, body? Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for being so strong and so resilient. No matter what shit I put you through, you're still there for me, strong every single day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What if you could start your day every day like this? How much greater would your day be? when you've thanked your body for everything it does for you, and you're telling your body that you acknowledge everything, and then when you ask your body to create something for you, it would happily go along and do what you want out of it. So try doing this exercise tomorrow morning when you get up and see how you feel and how the rest of your day goes.
I can tell you that I felt amazing, Ritu. While you were guiding me through, guiding all of us through this, I could actually receive so much love coming from my body, telling me, okay, thank you for finally remembering to thank me. Because, yeah, day in and day out, my body is there for me. And just saying that made me feel so happy and so light.
Yeah,
And I want to thank you for that, for
thank you
reminding
for
me to do it.
receiving that. Yeah,
Beautiful. And truly, I mean, if we can do this the first thing in the morning, how amazing would our day be? How amazing would our day go? I mean, not enough gratitude for the heart that beats all throughout. No matter how many heartbreaks we feel we are going through, our heart doesn't break. It keeps on beating.
absolutely.
No matter how much brain freeze we feel or the foggy brain, the brain's still working. It's still sending all the signals to all the neurons and all the body parts. And look, we're alive. Look, we're all happy and we're all here. So, yeah, that's lovely. And that is the key to it, right? We are not meant to be suffering all the time. Our bodies, we are always told that things don't come to people easily. Good things don't happen easily. If you want something, you have to work very hard for it. And I'm not against hard work, but I'm against the fact that things cannot anytime be relaxed or easy. We're always told that you must suffer to actually gain something interesting or something worth it. What if that's actually not true? What if actually that's the biggest lie we've all been told, that your body is not allowed to feel comfort and joy and happiness and love and support, especially your support. So, everywhere in our bodies, that we have been punishing ourselves, that we have allowed other people's words, thoughts, feelings, actions to punish us. All of that trauma that we are carrying in our cells, right in our bodies. Are we all willing to let that go now? I want you all to type in the chat at the count of three, yes. One, two, three. Yes. Three, 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 three. Let go, 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 go. I want to see everybody who's willing to let it go to type a yes in chat, because that is literally how you let it go. You just make a choice. Today is the day I choose to let all my trauma leave my body. Everywhere in my body that I have locked it, all the cells holding the memory of that trauma, all the cells, all the fibers, tissues, everywhere in my body that I remember that my mom scolded me when I was 5 years old because I was having extra candy. Or, that teacher in class 10th was really rude to me. Or, you know what? I felt the pressure. I chose to let that go now, today, here and now. Now is the time. And to make it even more effective, I'm going to use this clearing statement. If you want more information on it, you can obviously contact us or reach out to Access Consciousness, theclearingstatement.com. We're going to type that information for you. It's called Right and Wrong, Good and Bad, Pod and Pog, all 100 shots, boys, powads, spaces, creations, and beyonds. By using this and by choosing all of your negativity, all of your heaviness, and everything else that doesn't work for you, you can literally vanish in thin air, poof in thin air. You can take all of that out from your bodies whenever you would like. And always, always, always remember, you are meant to thrive, not just survive. Millions of years of evolution have brought you here so that you can live your best life, the gentle life, the kind life. And that begins by gratitude to the body. And once you do that, truly what else is possible? I would like to now open the floor for discussion and, of course, to Ritu.
You're so right, Tavleen. We are inherently joyful beings. Bliss is our natural state. It is how we're inherently supposed to be. So, what if there are challenges that come on? But if we choose ease with all of that, if we have gratitude, if we can be kind to ourselves, we can genuinely return to that state of bliss and joy and glory that we were meant to be when we came on this planet Earth. So, yeah, thank you so patiently listening to us. The floor is open for questions. We've got some questions up on the board, but you don't have to restrict yourselves to that. If there's anything else that pings you, please do ask, and we would be happy to sort of take it on.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you guys so much. Um, if anybody does have any questions, they can put it in the chat. We haven't received any questions so far, but definitely everyone is very much moved and has loved the session so much. I have some questions just to get started. So while everyone's coming up with theirs and writing theirs down, just to start off so that everyone can get to know you guys more and about your background and how you got into this. So, how did you guys get into this field of work?
Tavleen, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So I came into this healing world because one day randomly I realized that there is something missing. I was in school and I just came home and I realized that I am happy, but just not quite so, and I wanted something spiritual to add to it. And I just went to a local meditation group. And then one thing led to another. I started with pranic healing. They taught me that how you can heal yourself, heal your body, heal your chakras. And that was again beautiful for me. And one thing kept leading to another. And it's my spiritual journey has been more than 15 years. It's just that I've professionally been practicing for 10 years. For the first 5 years, I was so spellbound and amazed with what everything had to offer to me. It was beautiful. And just wonderful how far have I come and how grateful I am to everything that helped me, contributed to me, grew me, and how many lives have I been able to touch consequently. So, yeah, that. Thank you for asking that.
I think my journey it has been quite similar in the sense that I'm from the development sector. So I always had that desire to help people, to empower people. And so getting into the healing world was a very natural next step. But it was something that I always did for myself. I learned it because, well, it appealed to me. But I think 2, 3 years ago, when there were some particularly trying circumstances in my life, is when I found access consciousness. And trust me, you name the modality, and I have been through it, I've learned it. But the puzzle was incomplete for me. This was like there was a missing link somewhere. And 3 years ago, when I discovered access consciousness, it was literally like the key fit the lock. It has given me so much power, so much freedom. And I feel so genuinely free with everything. It's a very different space. And
Mhm.
I am so thankful for having found this modality. I suppose, everybody has their journey. And at this point, I guess I realized that I chose everything and it was supposed to be this way. So, yeah, that's what it is.
Amazing, that's good. Um, two questions that I see so far. So one is how can I reconnect to myself? If one of you want to start on that, just maybe some ways that you could reconnect with yourself, what you could do in a day to ensure you level yourself if you get a little bit overwhelmed.
Ritu,
Uh,
would you like that?
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Tavleen, please.
No, I was asking you if you'd like to take that.
So whoever asked that question, one of the things that you can definitely do is this exercise that we did with hands on the face and face on your hands. So that really gives you 2 minutes to really sit down and breathe and connect with yourself, because it allows you to feel everything that's going on in your body. And when you take the time to listen, you will start having awareness. And you see, like, you know, when we go to the gym to work out and we're trying to build muscle, um, it's like that. It's like building a muscle. It takes a little bit of time. And as you keep practicing this, listening to your body, asking a question, um, the awareness will start coming to you more quickly, more promptly. A simple thing is, Tavleen, and maybe you can talk about this tool as well. There's a tool called Light and Heavy. So, what you do is you stand straight and with your arms by your side. And the way to, so you do a test first. You ask, let's say, my name is Rhitu. I stand and ask, is my name Rhitu? Now the body will move in a certain direction. Now that is a way of the body saying yes. And then you ask body, show me a no. Then it will move in a different direction. So that is your way of body saying no. Now, when you have that answer, and for some people, for most people, I've found that yes is moving forward and no is moving backwards. But it can change, so don't make it watertight. It could be the reverse for you. And the way to test it would be, once you have that, you take your name and say, "Is my name Ritu?" And if the body moves forward, you know that it is right. And then I can say, "Is my name Ananya?" I'm hoping my body will move back, so that then you know that that's not the right answer. You can use this tool literally for anything and everything, because that is a muscle you develop to get awareness on anything that you want to figure out. Sometimes when you start out, you might get it wrong, and that's okay. Don't be harsh on yourself. As you keep practicing it, it'll sort of connect you better with yourself. It'll help you see the awareness, and you'll get better at it.
Yes, definitely. You're absolutely right, Ritu. Light and heavy is such a beautiful tool. And muscle testing too. Muscle testing will always tell you what to do, what not to do. For example, once you've gotten what is yes for you and what is no for you, ask, do I need to eat this? What body would you like to eat? And if I don't get an answer, I stand up and do muscle test, okay? Swing to the left, maybe no. Swing to the right, maybe yes. And that's true for light and heavy. What is true for you will always feel light for you.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to read this book? Is this book gonna help me? Yeah, I'm feeling so light about it. Yes, of course. I'm gonna go and meet a friend. That's so expansive in my world. That's so light for me. Yes, that is a way to reconnect. Another way to reconnect, and that's primary, I think that's one of the most basic things that you can do is ask yourself. Ask questions. The more you ask questions rather than telling yourself or commanding yourself what to do and what not to do, the more you connect with yourself. When you are asking, where would I like to go? What are you doing? You're connecting with yourself, right? It's as simple as connecting to your friend. How do you connect to your friend? Just telepathically? I mean, you can, but that's a very long process. Wouldn't you just ask them, hey, I was missing you, friend. What can we catch up? Can we talk? Tell me what's going on in your mind. Tell me what's going on in your world. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? That's how you reconnect or connect to yourself if you haven't done that before, you know.
Yeah, no,
That
definitely that helps. The light and heavy thing, standing. I think that would be really good. What can I really heal without pretense?
Hmm,
So yeah, so it's a little bit of a more vague question. If you guys do have an answer for that, then we can go ahead. Otherwise, um if the person in the chat wants to elaborate slightly on that question, then we can come back to it.
Yeah, I would like to ask the person, I think it's Margaret. Margaret, if you would like to probably expand on that question, I can help you with it. But I don't know what you mean by heal without pretense.
Yeah,
Maybe.
okay.
Hmm.
We'll come back to that. So Margaret, if you're still here, then just see if you can elaborate a little bit on that. Next question. When you are in a state of denial, all you do is just belittle and get mocked. I think mocked. What should you do if you want to let go, but something keeps telling you no, second guessing yourself? So, like, what would you do?